everyone. Good day and welcome back to my channel, youtube.com/margokamaya. In this episode of my blog, what inspired me was one of the comments that I received from another episode, or from a previous episode that I made, my book haul shopping from Shopee, or in book haul shopping in Shopee, right? So someone asked if I could recommend Philippine history books for kids, young students, kids, or preteens. So what I did, I rummaged through my book collection, through my library, and I did find some Philippine history books designed for kids and anyone young at heart, right? So let's start off with Tahanan books. So Tahanan books has made a lot of Philippine history, culture, art books for kids, and these are some of my recommendations. You can actually go to their online store. They have a Tahanan books website, and then of course you can go to Shopee or Lazada, especially if you just want to purchase something online, and delivered at your home. And definitely local bookstores like National Bookstore also carries the Tahanan books line. First off is these are two of my highly recommended books. They call it their Halo Halo Stories collection. So the first collection in the Halo Halo story is all about a long time ago. It's all about pre-Hispanic Philippines. Okay, so again, I like illustrations, so they have tons of illustrations. The text is very easy to read. Let's see. Is there a specific age? I would say for me, because what I did was I actually gave a copy of this as a gift to my nieces. I think they were like 9 years old at the time, or 8 or 9, and I think it's very understandable or readable for kids as young as 9 years old or 10. Right? So this one, and then the second one is Kasaysayan, the history of Philippine money. This I actually used, the information that I found in this, I actually used in a blog that I made for the BPI Museum, Money Museum in Cebu. Tons of details or trivia about the history of Philippine money, from, again, prehistoric Philippines up to the present time, with illustrations. Okay? The third book in that Halo Halo series is Sino Bayani, Jose Rizal. Okay. So currently, when I went to Shopee for Tahanan books, these 3 books are on sale. I think they would be at around 600 pesos for all 3. So there's a book bundle sale going on in Shopee. Okay. So this is the Jose Rizal. Okay. So again, illustrations. Okay. So your kids won't get bored when they're reading it, or when you're reading along with them. Okay. Next up for Tahanan books, there's actually tons for Tahanan books. They have this series. Let's see, I think I lost one, but there are several. The Great Life series, this is actually the old format. They have a new format. It's more of like just a change in the cover, but the articles inside, or the stories, are still there. Okay, I got a free bookmark from them, right? So this is Juan Luna, this is Emilio Aguinaldo. I think I also have Apolinario Mabini somewhere here. Okay, so Great Lives series. Okay. Next up for Tahanan books, this is actually a more of an interactive way for kids to learn about Intramuros. I bought this for myself, but I haven't figured out, or not figured out, but opened it, because I don't know where to place the finished product, because this is what the finished product would look like. So it's a map, of what the walled city looked like. It's very, very nice. I hope that I'll have space in my home to display this. So this is Intramuros. So recreate historic Manila. So fun with the kids. And the last two that I would recommend, again, there's tons and tons of books from Tahanan, is the Indio Bravo, the story of Jose Rizal, and of course, Supremo, the story of Andres Bonifacio. Similarly, the Indio Bravo, I actually feature this in my episode about Jose Rizal books. This was a story told by Asuncion Lopez Rizal Bantug, a granddaughter or a grandniece of Jose Rizal. I'm thinking like how many degrees, but a grandniece of Jose Rizal. And the illustrations or drawings were made by Ben Cab, national artist Ben Cab for visual arts. So just an example. Okay. And this one is the one for Andres Bonifacio by Sylvia Mendez Ventura. Drawings by Igay Fernandez. Story of Andres Bonifacio. So illustration is somewhere here. I think I lost it. Okay. Alright, it's there. Okay, so that's for Tahanan books. You can browse their shop and find out more. No, there's more and more books, story books and everything. Next up is Adarna books. So Adarna books, ever since I was young, they have been publishing books for kids, and this is something that I just recently discovered. I bought them in fully book, and then the other one is I think in a book fair. But I've seen copies of this online in Adarna, in Shopee, as well as on their online website. And here it is. First one is What Kids Should Know About Filipino Food. Again, illustration. You know, this is not just for kids. I tell you, this is not just designed for kids, but even for adults like us. This is very interesting read. Then, all about Filipino architecture. Okay, so it tells about the different designs or architecture that the Philippines had through the centuries. Okay. Finally, I found this in Vibal shop online. A visual guide to the Manila Acapulco galleons, 500 fun facts and more. Okay. This was written by Abigail Tabuzo and Dr. Carlos Madrid Alvarez Pinier. Okay. So all about the Manila Acapulco galleons. Okay. So illustrations, you have activities, puzzles, quizzes designed for kids. Okay. So I know that there are several more local publishing companies that come out with printed books for kids, specifically for Philippine history. I'll come up with another episode when I discovered more of them, right? But I'll include the websites or the links in the description box. Right. Finally, maybe for high school kids, I actually started reading Professor Ambet Ocampo when I was in high school. It was still when newspapers, printed newspapers were still a thing. So he came out with the Looking Back series. You can buy this again online through Anvil or National Bookstore, and also available in the brick and mortar national bookstores. Looking Back, I highly recommend it for young historians who are starting to read and love Philippine history and stories about our past, right? So Professor Ambet Ocampo, the Looking Back series, right? So thank you everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, kindly please subscribe, like my video, and if you have any suggestions or recommendations, please feel free to drop me a comment. Okay, so thanks everyone. Stay safe, take care, happy reading. Goodbye, enjoy.